Peace, 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 peace. In the now of the one, the only now, and the only one. Peace to you, like the live, share the live. Give gifts if you feel called to. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I hope you can. Deeply. I hope you can feel it deeply. Like I feel it. It's a lot more than just coming on TikTok and talking about it. As I do. I talk about it. But to be here, yeah, to be here now, in the remembrance of who you are, for real, for real. Not just saying that, just like in real life. The soul. Oh, man. Let's get straight into it. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. Don't worry about the many. Relax. Many are confused. Many will be confused. It will be that way. It's okay. We're back. We're here to be the stabilizers, right? We're here to be the calm in the storm. We're here to be the peace. That's what we came back to do. Stabilizers, right? It's all energy. Got to start seeing it that way. It's all energy. We're stabilizers and amplifiers of energy. And this is why we've been getting our body prepared. Peace. Yeah, we love ourselves. We love everyone. Peace. Your voice is so calming. Thank you. Thank you. You designed it. You did a good job. Now make sure y'all like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. Can you feel it? Of course you can. Me and my twin brother were talking, and we were talking about, like we always talk about the nature of reality, but we were talking about our experiences as children. And we remember when we came in, like we remember the moment. We were discussing it like it was this moment and this is and we were like, we didn't come in as babies. We came in like it was like a little kid almost, like this version of me was like a little kid. And I remember coming in with my brother and we discussed that. So that was very interesting. And then we also began to speak about the different symbolisms in regards to what this could be or what we know it is. And we were discussing the radio example, how we're all like these divine radios and we can tune into any station. Humanity has been locked into a particular station for a very long time, and that's the experience of 3D life that we see every day. Some of the radios begin to branch off into other stations. That's us, right? We branched off into other stations. We started to be able to perceive these other vibratory frequencies, these other realities using our apparatus of the body, right? So we allowed access, or we opened up a path, portal, gateway from these other dimensions into this one. So the experience of these higher realities were accessible to the humans that it usually wouldn't have been. Yeah. So we were the bridge. From here, we were experiencing the third dimension and all of its rules and regulations, so to speak. Peace. Gratitude. We were experiencing the third dimension, right? And that was a station. That was the station that's the vibratory frequency we were resonating at. Our consciousness, okay? So when you start raising your vibration, what is that, right? Meditating, contemplating, going out into nature. You're effectively using your body and your consciousness to communicate with the higher levels of existence, as opposed to being stuck perceptually in the third dimension of space, time, and matter. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that you've been not only communicating with, but experiencing these other dimensional frequencies while embodied in front of those who have no fucking clue that that stuff even exists. So you've been, your first contact. You're Christ. You are the center. You're the center. That's why they say go to your center. And we all meet there. Outwardly, I'm where I'm at. And you're where you're at. But when I go here and you go there, we're going the same place. We're meeting. Especially those that are reaching that particular frequency. Whatever frequency that I'm on, you're clearly on it in some way, shape, or form because we're interacting with one another in some way. Right? Depending on the clarity of your consciousness will depend on how you'll be able to perceive what I'm saying to you. Because it exists on another frequency. But if you're listening, you're somewhere there. You want to know, at least. Question, I don't dream and have trouble astral projecting. Is it due to, yes. That's one of the causes, I would say, for sure. Because from what I've gathered within what we're in together. When I indulge in certain things, and I try to remember my dreams or astral project or any of those things, it kind of inhibits it a bit. You might want to stop that if you want to have these types of experiences from my perspective. Some people probably get over it, but I don't think that is something that's going to help you remember your dreams or even astral project. But I want you guys to know that we're talking about astral projection and dreams, and I'm suggesting that we're already here. We've alchemized this reality. Because the thing is, people think like you're taking the planet somewhere. That's not how it works. If reality is a projection of my mind, the frequency that my consciousness is at is the frequency the world is at that I'm experiencing. That's the point. Does that make sense? Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. So if I raise the frequency of my consciousness, the world that I inhabit will be on that frequency. At first, it would take a while because you were still trying to deprogram parts of yourself that still believed that the matrix was real. And you gave it all your energy, you gave it all your life force. So it's hard to not, right? It's hard not to. It's hard not to fall back into the old paradigm of thinking. But the more you continuously stay on that vibration, the more you continuously remember who you are within your own consciousness, within this, the more your consciousness, its vibration, its qualities, bleed into the reality that everyone else that you're seeing is living in. And those that remember their creation abilities within their own dream, because that's what this is, those that remember their creation abilities within the dream obviously know that I'm one with everything and everyone, hence the reason why I'm able to control things. I'm one with everything and everyone. So why would I want to harm someone, ultimately? So you have benevolence in you. It's in you. You know this. All right, I'm benevolent. I'm the benevolent one. And there's malevolent forces as well that are me too. We have to claim that that's who we are as well. And we use that to come back to the light, ultimately, everything. The whole thing. The whole thing was just to remember. That was the fighting, the wars, the drama, the whole human story was so that the human being within themselves would remember what we did. What we built, which is this particular realm, this particular reality that we find ourselves in. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to support me in that way. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Private classes for those who feel called to. Thank you so much. It means the absolute world, right? I like the mind frame. They made the system, though. Let us create the world. Listen, at the end of the movie, it's okay for us to take ownership of the reality itself. If you are the soul, you are. You are consciousness, you are. So within time, there's protagonists within time. Within time, there's villains within time. But as a beyond time and space entity, you see beyond the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, the left, the you see, yes, you're experiencing the duality of it, but you take responsibility for the creation of it because that's who you are. You're a creator God. You're a creator being. From the body standpoint, there's protagonists. There's projections of the frequency that you're at. So if you're a dualistic being vibrating in the vibrating in dualism, vibrating in the material world, that's what you've effectively formed parts of yourself to be the protagonist within life. So there's no one to blame. It's only a realization that whoever I'm talking to or whoever is speaking is showing me a mirror. They're putting up a mirror of something within myself. Now, it's up to me to internalize it in the realization that reality itself is literally a projection of my mind. Right? Your words shape your reality. That's definitely a part of it, 100%. 100%. Please like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel close to. Yes, it is one. All is one. We exist in infinite realities. Ultimately, it is all one. Indeed. And there's you're the you, but you're the me from that point of view. All right? Total Recall. What all the sci-fi movies are trying to point to. Jeremy, thank you so much. It means the world, truly. All the sci-fi movies were trying to point to it. They had to tell us the truth because that's just the law. That's how we built it. We built particular laws, the Most High. Particular laws that would be in place, right? And those laws basically stated that you have to, in this particular realm, you have to tell them what's going on, even if you don't tell them directly. They have to at least, it has to be at least presented to them. And they presented it in movies, they presented it in media, and we was just like, oh my God, we were enamored by the Harry Potters, and we were enamored by all these different sci-fi types of movies, Star Wars and Star Trek. We loved it so deeply because it called something deep within our cellular memory. It called something deep within our DNA that we knew that we've experienced at some point. That's why we love Marvel. That's why we love this. That's why we love that, because it's speaking to something within us. Makes sense? Of course it does. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. I'm awesome, man, all right? This is my soul right here in this form right here. I've just created him to be my overseer. One of my overseers. Powerful, isn't he? Feel him? He's a good one. The point is that this is imaginative happening. It's an imaginative happening. This is the imagination of the soul. This is the imagination of the soul. And who did I suggest you were? All right then. So if that's the case, what's going on? What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you putting out, soul? Do you remember? Do you remember? Or it's okay, because there's moments where we interact with physicality and we forget. We interact with people, we interact. And then we're like, oh shit, I forgot. And energies, you know? I'll fight you right now with the sippy cup. So, send you love. Sending you love, the great peace, gratitude, y'all. For real, I appreciate y'all. It means the world. Please like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. If it becomes unsustainable for my energy, it's subject to change. But 7 p.m. private classes. Even though I come on here, I really just be going off. But in the private classes, we're going to touch on some different things. Last night, we did the power of I am. Oh, she says she's beat. Peace. Peace. Come on, y'all. We ready? Y'all ready? Let's turn it up. All right. Glory to Father God. Glory to Mother God. Glory to Father God. Glory to the Most High. All that. All that. all the stuff humans say, all the human stuff, all that. And whatever you can concoct in your mind, right? Peace. Like, we're past that. I think I would hope that we're past that. I would hope. Glory to all of it, right? We're here. And semantics, words, labels. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're free, y'all. We're free from that. Oh, that's what me and my brother were talking about, which is really, really interesting. And concepts that you've probably heard, but when we were talking about it, it was just nice to have that exchange. And we were talking about the concept of, all right, if this is, so to speak, a hologram, it's spirit manifested in matter, if it's all those things that we're suggesting that it is, and it is, then it could be like, we were talking like the VR headsets type of thing. How like the episode of Rick and Morty, which was a beautiful depiction of what I'm talking about. And in the episode, Morty went into a game. He put the VR headset on. The game simulated an actual life with a complete memory wipe within the game. Another example of what I was talking about earlier, how they put it and show you what's actually happening in reality. Within reality. So a dream within a dream. Talk about it. Let's go. So it's like he had the VR headset on and he lived a life. He lived an entire life within that dream or within that game. And Rick, who is his grandfather, took the VR headset off and he was like, what? Where are my kids? Where are my kids? Like he lived a whole life. But for those in the world outside of the VR headset, it had only been like a couple of minutes. All right. So I liken that to this. Because in a way, there's a version of us that's beyond time. There's a version of us that's beyond this particular experience that we're having right now and within matter, right? So if that's the case, then that version of us is playing a game through this. It's using this to experience itself within space, time, and matter. It's built it to do that. And we're that. We're the product of that, remembering that we're that too. Or that too, however you want to look at it. Make sense? Do you believe you can have continuous dreams then and pick up where you left off? 1,000%. Listen, the infinite nature of this has to be known. Please like the live, share the live, give. You guys make sure y'all tap that screen. Support me. Why don't you? You're only supporting yourself, right? There we go. Let me see what I got here. Okay, here we go. You can also become a subscriber. Become subscribers. That's the best way to help me as well. I haven't been promoting that lately, but if you guys want to become subscribers, if you think that this is worth listening to, worth supporting, please do, because we're the only ones that are going to shift the paradigm. We're the only ones that are going to push this and make this important, right? Although it doesn't fucking matter, does it? It's already done. But still, push it. Like the live, share the live. Here we go. It's definitely worth listening to. Thank you so much. It means the world. It really does. Okay? I wonder why it's worth. I wonder why. Because this is the polar opposite of what's happening in the third dimension. Right? It's literally the polar opposite. The third dimension is all about separation, all about dualism, all about fighting, all about you're over there and I'm over here. But we did the experiment earlier when I asked you if you could feel my energy. So I'm not really over here. It's just that this form of you is over here. There's really no space. It's just one of us. So if that's the case, then we're at war with ourselves through a proxy, which is the material world. That was OD. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to clip that one. That was good. Wasn't it? Wow. We're using the material world as a proxy to go to war with ourselves in a way. Because we don't remember that everything's one. Everything's one. I'm one with all of you. Literally. So if that's the case, then why, what are we doing? Wow. Let me let that sit, let that marinate really quickly. Let me feel that one. What the fuck? Okay, so if that's the case, right? If that's the case, it stops. But the beauty of it, it always stops now. Because every time once you finally realize it, it's still the now. So you are always soul. You were always consciousness. It's just that version of you was buried in the story of humanity, in the story of the you and the family dynamic. Everybody think about it. Come on, listen. That's why I say don't love your family. Honor your family, but step back from the idea of family because everyone's souls. We're all souls. Lock in. And if you do believe in reincarnation types of patterns, that humanity has been reincarnated, the souls of men and women have been reincarnating throughout time, then you've had lives before and you've had other family do you get what I'm trying to say to you? We're souls. Your mom might have been your brother in the last life. Your sister might have been a passerby. That you might have thought something or said something. Now this life you gotta be a sister. Just giving you an example. We're souls. Non-physical entities. Light. Darkness. We're all of that. And this is the main reason why you have to not end it. You don't got to end the relationship with your people if you feel called to. Yeah, but if you don't have to end the relationship with your people, you have to end that idea that that's just your family. No, these are divine soul beings. Some of them might not be fully there. Some of them are gone. Some of them are just gone. But the point is to have a level of detachment because you've done this before, not just on this planet. You've done it many realms, many lands. You've created many things in many worlds and many lands. You're that voice. You're that's describing your existence. All of these fairy tales, all of it is talking about your beingness. This is the story of the human. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. All the stories in it. But when you step outside it, because you were just playing the story out, it was the hero's journey. Like the live, share the live. Give gifts if you feel called to. Support. It was the hero's journey. Right? But once the hero remembers that there was a hero's journey that was being had, you're conscious of the journey itself. You're not supposed to be conscious of the hero's journey. You're supposed to just live life. But then at a point, you became conscious. Information started to come to you. You started meditating and you started contemplating. You started hugging trees and things. You started to live the hero's journey consciously. That ultimately leads somewhere. That ultimately leads somewhere because you're conscious. And all you've been trying to do is shake off the debris of the idea that you don't create reality. You've been trying to shake off the debris of the idea that there's constructs and realities within physicality, within the material world that can stop you in any way. They've emerged from you. Stop who? Who? The grand one? The great one, the soul. You can't stop me. You can't. I've returned through everything and damn near everyone. There are a couple that have escaped my grasp, but they won't last long. Make sense? Of course it does. Like the live, share live, give gifts, feel called too. I appreciate y'all. It's game time. You remember? Are you remembering? Oh, feel it. Come on, let's spread that, right? Ooh, they feel that, y'all. This is it. This is it. Ooh, yeah. This is it. This is it. This is it. And from your, this is because in what eat that, seriously, from your vantage point, listen to me. You're totally immersed in a movie of your own making. Think about this. Really feel this. Really feel this. Gratitude, peace, divine cosmic purpose, peace. Feel this. You're in it now. Okay. But that's what it is. think of it that way. That in the most literal way, that there's a crowd of interdimensional, multidimensional versions of yourself that are watching a third dimensional version of itself do this. But has the ability to actually be in it. Crazy, I know. But that's what the fuck is happening. The session's been going well so far. You should join me, 7 o'clock p.m. every night. $25 for the week for those who feel called to. If not, you can just come get the free stuff. Like the live and share the live. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Can you feel it? What happened? You happened. You happened. What the fuck are they gonna do to you? Come on. Your presence. Listen. The movie had power when the characters didn't know that they were actually in a movie. Now, I have to get you to get this to dig in literally for you. I want it to be literal for you. I want you to think that way really quickly. That you are on a set right fucking now. This is a set of a movie. I want you to literally think that this is what it is. You're on a set of a movie. There's props and there's other actors. There's souls with a memory wipe. Divine consciousness sparks from the source with a memory wipe on a stage where they have names and jobs. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Okay. I'm on a stage. Yes, I'm on a stage. Cool. Props. Great. Who am I? Soul? What's that? Everything? Damn. Okay. So there's other versions of me, other souls. But he's Trump? That's what his name is? Cool. President Trump. Got it. Your mom. Got it. Okay. Action. Peace. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. I appreciate you. Oh shit, I just chat GBT to help me decode a dream from last night. I was in theater. Ooh. Synchronicities. We're all aligned and we're all one. This is a game, y'all. It's a dream. And we're merging. This is what heaven's about. The realization, the builders of the dreamscape reality, remember that they're the builders. And from there, they have all the full range and capabilities of the dreamer. That's why we're so hell-bent on understanding what the dream world is. Because when I'm there, I can do all types of shit. What's going on there then? And that shit feels real. As real as this. Right? Okay. So this is that. This is that. That is this. Right? At a different vibration. But what I'm suggesting to you is that you're already there. You're there. You just don't believe it. That's it. That's it. It's like being in a dream. Like I'll give you the example. Like when you're in a night dream, right? Oh my God. Okay, got you. I feel you. Great. When you're in a night dream and you wake up, you become the lucid dreamer. You're lucid dreaming. The you that I'm talking to goes into the dream and wakes up in the dream. Okay? Great. When you attempt to fly, it might be hard to fly. Why? Because you're weighed down by the thoughts that you are thinking in a realm that's unbound by your thoughts. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You brought a belief system from the waking world into the dream life and you became lucid. You tried to fly knowing I can kind of fly. I'm in a dream. I should be able to fly. But I don't really believe I can fly because I don't believe I can fly in the real world. So I'm just carrying that energy, carrying that frequency, carrying that vibration with me into that dream world. And then you knock it off. You knock it off. Wait, I'm in a dream. Wait. I could do shit. And then you take off. Okay, now, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Now, we come back to the material world, the waking world. That world in material form. You live life. You're living life. You don't know. You don't know that you're dreaming, but you're in a dream. You're just in it. You're just in the dream. You're just living life. Blah, blah, blah. And then one day you start to come across some information and you start to wake up. And then you become the lucid dreamer here. But you still carry some belief systems, don't you? That are weighing you down so you can't truly fly. The same way you carried belief systems into the dream realm and you couldn't fly until you knocked it off. So knock it off. Knock it off here. Knock it off. Knock it off. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Thank y'all so much. If you want to copy my book, please inbox me. If you want a one-on-one session, the one-on-one sessions are $50 for the hour. The week sessions, 7 p.m. nightly, are $25 for the week. Inbox me if you feel called to. Only if you feel called to. I appreciate y'all. For real, means the world, for real. Knock it off. Knock it off. I know y'all feel it. I know y'all feel it. You like, ah. But ultimately, we have knocked it off, I could say. So be proud of yourself. Clap. Lord Eternal. Peace, God. Peace, God. I know you feel it. I know you feel what's going on right now. I know you feel what's going on right now. All is well. All is more well than we can fucking conceive right now. It's so well. Here we go. Now, treating it like a dream. This is why time is speeding the fuck up so fast, isn't it, huh? I told you. I told you what's happening. I told you what's happening. That sensation of time is cooking. Because you're collapsing the so-called space between desire and desired outcome. You're placing forth in front of you every timeline. All of them. How? How am I doing this? You're staying right here with me, right now. And you're not leaving in your mind. You're staying here. Which is bringing forth every possibility that you can possibly imagine. You're not thinking this way or that way. You're simply being in it. 0, 0, 0. And from 0, from 0, you could take off. In any direction. There's no direct, I don't know, whatever you want. I don't know. And you don't have to worry about it. Listen, if it's a hologram that's mirrored to you, rest assured that you will make sure that the mirror has everything that needs to be mirrored back to you. Stop thinking logically. Use logic. Logic has its place. But if you trust your inner world will be mirrored in the external world, oh, okay. If you trust that, right, then you won't have to think as logical as you used to. You'll go because you know that the world is going to mirror you. Now, it was harder years ago. Again, I've been doing this since I was 22. Years ago, my subconscious belief systems were still running. The fear programs were still running. So although I had the dreamscape mentality and energy and I could exude it, my physical reality didn't mirror it quite yet. At 22, 23, it was beginning to mirror it. It didn't fully mirror it yet because I still had subconscious belief systems running underneath the program that I was trying to run, overlapping that. So we're ultimately overriding these programs. These programs that keep us weighed down and keep us from being able to not only perceive, but experience life like we do in the dream realm. Because ultimately, that's where we're headed. I'm already there in my perspective. It doesn't matter. It's already there. I just like to speak in that way for y'all. If it don't apply, let it fly. But this has already turned. It's already turned. I'm already here. I can already do it. What's stopping me? Well, that's internal. But I know it's there, and the gates are open, and the doors fly. The door been open. It been open. That's why I be reaching out. I'm reaching out to the ones that remember. Yo, where you at? Where you at? If you know, like I know, where you at? Dream then. Dream with me then. Because I know. Right? Right? You me, right? You me, right? So dream with me. And in the movie with me. With me. You could do it, Dolo. I'm already doing it. Moon Man T. Cool. Cute. But there's reflections of us that are within space-time that are doing the same thing. Connection. I'll meet you here. I'll meet you here consciously and with intent. Peace. So do you experience the mall world peace in the now of the one? You have to elaborate on that. Are you talking about this an actual mall, or are we talking about something that's symbolic to a mall, that's something spiritual? Please elaborate so I can really understand what you're trying to convey to me. Right? Right. Okay, here we go. You've already ascended. We've done it already. And this is the thing that I can't overstate. I can't overstate it, right? Because even in this state of graduation, I've listened to some channel messages and they said some beautiful things, and I'm going to take something from it. It said as if your nervous system, right, has been fighting a war for eons of time, and it has. The war is over, but you're still looking for the enemy, right? Because your nervous system, we've been going through fine-tuning and recalibration of the nervous system to be able to handle bliss, peace. You can't handle bliss and peace if you've been in war. We've seen it in actual 3D wars where human beings have gone to war and peace is not an option for them after it, right? It's not accessible for them. That vibration is not accessible. So because of their nervous system, it's out of whack. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Now let's put that in terms of spirit. We talk about the wars and the spirit and the battles of the spirits and all of those things, right? That gets played out here. And you can see who's representing what aspect of the one. It's clear. Okay, I see. No judgment, but I see what role you play in the movie. It's not even judgment. It's just I see the role you're playing in the movie. I see what spirit you're playing out. Right? So, experiencing that in physicality had your nervous system out of whack, like you were at war, because you were spiritually. There wasn't somebody just came up and hit you, but somebody thought when they seen you. They projected thought forms and thought energies and energy, and you felt it. That was war. Energetic war. And your nervous system was attuned to that, always looking for the next, let alone the physical war, the physical wars. Point is that our nervous systems have been reacclimated to a higher vibratory existence, peace-based existence. The war is over, I believe at least. The gates are open and we are free. We just can't believe it because we still think there's so much war, so much war. No, you got to find that peace in yourself. That war is cooked. And any warlike energy that comes my way gets sucked into my black hole and goes back to the one. Make sense? All right then. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Only if you feel called to. 5D ascension, indeed. Indeed. What? What? Who? Is there a who anymore? Are you out there? Are you out there? Who's the protagonist? Are they cooked? Cooked. They cooked. It's over. Thank you for your energy. You always needed. Thank you so much for simply existing. You know the vibes. Peace, God. Listen to me. You see them on your screen. Right? Even if you went to, you can't even go to these places. These protests, you can go, but it won't be the same with you there. You're fucking nothing will be the same if you step foot there. Nothing, because you've created this pocket universe that wherever you go, it's your universe. Can you believe it? You better. That's why shit, no matter what, it's all synchronized to you. You're like, what? This is real? Is it? And what you're doing in your little pocket universe and my little pocket universe and that one consciousness made a little pocket universe. And then there's a consensus of what life is, the consensus of media and the Cardi B and all that. Trump. We all, even from my pocket universe, I see that. But in my pocket universe, my synchronicities don't allow that to come in. It can't penetrate it because it's my pocket universe. I built it. But in that pocket universe, I can bleed into the consensus universe with my energy. When I look at it, when I observe it, when I watch it, when I gaze. Yeah? Yeah. And the more you do that from your pocket universe, from your the more that universe changes, the more that earth changes, the more that timeline changes, the more, God almighty. And I'm suggesting that we're at a point where we've been doing that for a long time. I know I've been doing that for a long time, so I've been able to watch and see the progression of it. And we've progressed like a motherfucker. We're crazy, y'all. Our powers are crazy. We are, this right here is Hogwarts. Do you feel me? Holla if you feel me. Holla if you feel me. This is Hogwarts. And I'm like one of the professors. TikTok is Hogwarts. Remember Moon Man T coined it. Tell all the other professors I coined it. But it's love because we're one. But this is Hogwarts. And I'm like one of the teachers. And I'm like, this how you catch your spelling. Don't worry about the muggles, though. Don't worry about the muggles. Don't worry, because we're overlaying our magic over that. We're not even tripping on that no more. Their magic was our magic. They used our magic. Psychological warfare, attention, energy, loosh, life force, fear, feelings, battery. They used ours. And now it's like, they don't even exist. In your energy field, at least, it's like, who, what, elite, what? I'm the elite. You feel that way. So you're not giving them that energy anymore. It's no different than our family dynamics and relationships, our romantic relationships. All relationships mirror each other, including the relationship that you have with the Matrix. Hear me. It's the same thing. It's all an energy exchange. So if you're exchanging your energy with the Matrix controlled system and you're giving it all your illusion life force, you're feeding it. That's fine. Cool. You're doing that. But when you take it back from them, they feel like something just got knocked. They feel like a lover just left. Imagine you was with somebody for 20 years. You was with her for 20 years. It was a toxic relationship, but it was a relationship nonetheless. But then you started to get your self-worth. You're like, what the fuck is going on in this? I'm out of here. And then you don't even say nothing to them. You just leave. You pack your stuff and leave in the middle of the night. What do you think that being is going to do? What do you think that Matrix is going to do? It's going to do anything it can to get your attention again. Please, hey, it's going to take you to the world. It's about to pull up. War. Oh, what? Please look. Please. Give me a little bit of that attention. It's no different. It's the same concept. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. 88 Cosmic. Thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Only if you feel called to. It's like that. You know how you've been in relationships where they start going berserk. It's energy. They're like, God damn, you just took all my shit that I took from you. How dare you? How dare you take the shit I took from you? Now they on a hunt for it because I think I just solved a lot of relationship problems just now too. If you could see it. It's all energy exchange, energy dynamics. You got to understand someone's energy. You got to understand the moments where they might need a little bit more of yours. And the moments where you have to tell them, hey, look, I don't think that I want to do this right now because that's my... Because you can't save them from everything. And that's a part of saving them from themselves and their attachments. I'm good. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Only if you feel called to, I must say. Even when I hear myself, I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, we're freeing ourselves, ultimately. Freeing ourselves. Saving the world from us. Saving the world from ourselves. You want to go save the world and, you go person by person? No, you go frequency, and then that frequency will hit every fucking person, especially if you raise the frequency high enough. It'll hit everyone. It'll bleed through. And that's what's happened. You beautiful souls, you geniuses, right? What did y'all do? Y'all went within. Despite what the external world was telling you, despite what your friends and family were telling you, you traveled down that road. And that wasn't just something physical that was happening. That was an energy that was happening. You were battling frequencies. You were battling energies. You were battling in spiritual realms while in the body. That's OD. That's OD. So that means that, and then you were conscious of it for most of the time, at least when you rose, you were conscious that it was an energy battle. And then you had to be around people within the war, so to speak. It's all love. The game's over, but let's talk about it as if it was a war. You were aware in the war. Nobody knew that there was a war going on, at least on that level. All they cared about was the physical war. They didn't realize that there was a spiritual war that trickled down and made the actual physical wars what they were. So you were battling on behalf of beings. You were battling on behalf of this whole realm there. But while here, what the fuck? So I know I'm aware of both sides, and I gotta be around y'all that's not aware of nothing. Huh. Cool. That's how I built it? All right. When I get back, we're gonna have to get the ones, proverbially. Make sense? Come on. I did myself dirty. But clearly I wanted to do that. Clearly I wanted to see, all right, how could I do it? I'm going to surround myself by people that's going to say you're crazy. But in all reality, it was like, you're just a literal projection of me in the most literal way. Whoa. So I was literally testing myself to see if I get to a particular level of consciousness and then get knocked down by the projections of the other version of me that didn't even know what consciousness was. That's all it was. This is a battle between you and you. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. You could become a subscriber too. That'll help, man. Turn me into freaking... Come on. Become a subscriber. Tap at the bottom. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. All right? This is the viral stuff. Listen, pretend with me. That you already feel it though. So we got to stop pretending like we don't feel it. I know you feel the Hollywood, the celeb, they don't got that glow no more. Where? The music, the movies. No glow. It's like, it's because you took your gaze. Oh, Will Smith. It was you. You make these people stars. Some of them are very talented, but for the majority, none of them are talented. They're just there. And now there's a flip. This is the great flippening. People are going to be looking for substance. People are going to be looking for authenticity. People are going to be looking for real music. People are going to be looking for them vibes. People want to be uplifted. People want to be in zen. Yeah, we're going to have our moments where we're afraid or whatever the fuck. Yeah, but we're transcending that. I don't even want to be reminded of that. You want pew, pew, shoot him, shoot him. Bro, I don't want to be reminded of it. I already know that it exists. You don't got to. I'm good. Give me some fucking piano. Give me a little guitar. Yeah? A new paradigm. We're in it. We're the revolution of the paradigm. We've already. Let me suggest this to you then. Let me suggest this to you. It's hard because it's like it's like trying to convince a king or a queen that the entire thing that they see is their fucking kingdom. It's like a forgetful fucking and everywhere you sit is a throne and you're in your own universe. Can you believe it? No, because you keep thinking that the universe that you're seeing is independent of you. It has its own existence outside of you. It doesn't. It's emerging from you. So you're sitting on the throne of forever. Right here and right now. Dawning on you? You! Chilling. Boom. That's why they say, be still and know that I am God. Chill the fuck out. Relax. Yeah, you're thinking a lot because you think a lot. So in the moment, just sit with the thoughts. Let them be there. Watch them like you watch a movie. Don't get emotionally enthralled with them because they don't exist, only in the ethers until you infuse it with your emotions. Right? Be still, chill, and know. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I know a lot of y'all just soaking up the energy, but I need y'all to interact. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. You're sitting on a throne. I don't know where you're sitting. I'm not quite sure. I'm in a car, but it's a throne. No matter where you're sitting, you're on the throne of your universe. Your universe is becoming so powerful that it's leaking into the consensus universe. That consensus universe is filled with fear, jealousy, war, money, that whole reality. It's being wiped out. It's being wiped out by this collective of beings who are on a different frequency. It's as simple as that. You've breached a different dimension while being in another one. That's crazy. If we study dimensions and take humans out of it, if we studied it like on a diagram or like a piece of paper, and we studied actual dimensions, and we say to ourselves that this dimension shouldn't be aware of the dimension that is above it. It's not supposed to be aware of it. So we're suggesting that we were third dimensional beings, and we began to perceive in a higher dimensional way. That's unheard of, really. But you did it. And you did it while here. You did it with continuity to the point where you woke up one day. It'll feel like it was just one day. It's really just this moment. And you were already in a higher dimension. And that's what I'm suggesting we're in right now. Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. Not a timeline to be had, but all the timelines to be had. Makes sense? Your mind wants to create a timeline. Your mind wants, I'm gotta go, all so much shit going on in the now. But the now is where God dwells. The now is where the soul remembers itself. What am I in? The fuck is this? Okay, got it. Then you live that way. I'm suggesting that we've been living that way for so long within this particular realm that it's become the realm. So your dreams, emotions, imaginations are bleeding into reality at lightning fucking speed. Can you hear me? So dream with me, why don't you? And you're going to see the effect of that within the world. You already do. You already do. They're coming up with anything now. They're coming up with anything now. Anything to keep you fragmented. Anything to keep your mind into the 3D. Anything to keep your mind locked into the illusion of your own consciousness. Yeah? That's ultimately what it's about. Anything that you hear within your consciousness is a projection of the old you, the dying program. You got to start looking at it like technology a little bit. Programming, decoding. Yeah, that's what you're doing. And there was a program that was running, a program that was designed to give you the sensation of separation, 3 dimensions, time, space, all of that. And when I say these things, it's not to say that you can't love, because that's what all of this is. Ultimately, it's love. I'm using technical terms, but ultimately, if I am everything and everything is me, what's there not to love? Who else is there? So the love is unconditional in that way. That's why they call it unconditional love. It's beyond what you think you do here. I know you. You're playing a role here. I know you in eternity. Why the fuck am I? Yeah, I might not want to hang out with you because you do that while you're here and you're not conscious of that, but I am. So I'm gonna step away, and I'm still gonna love you unconditionally. Why wouldn't I? I think I just healed something else, because then that goes into family dynamics. That goes into the people that wrong us. That goes into all the things that we've experienced within this reality, as dark as they may seem, has been something that we sent to experience. Ultimately, another version. I guess. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. We are all energetic beings. Agreed. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all energy. If you want to talk to me further, meet me here. If you want to talk business, you can meet me in my inbox. If you have real questions, you can inbox me. But this is not acceptable. I don't want to see that. I'm so sorry. I want to read a book. For all that, you can book a session or come and get the free stuff. I love you guys. Well, there's a whale in the building, and there's a whale. Thank you so much. It means the world, Jordan 1.0. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are very, very kind humans. I appreciate y'all. Okay, really quickly. Also, Star Trek. Y'all check out Star Trek, please. It's one of my favorites. So check out Star Trek. It'll give you a glimpse of what's happening, what's going on. Specific episodes, Season 3, Transfiguration. Season 3, Star Trek Enterprise with Jean-Luc Picard. Season 3, Transfiguration. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for being. I'm going to see y'all sooner than you think. Peace.